If you're running a dealership or a food outlet or a brothel or a hotel, at least once or twice a week, they must see the bosses of the underworld, having coffee with you. And then nobody will touch your business. Nobody will rob your business because it's now associated with those particular underworld. So then it becomes like they are extorting you, but at the same time, you feel protected.
Welcome to The Scene, and let's get into today's story. So the University of Johannesburg has distanced itself from Calvin Rafadi amid the allegations leveled against him at the Madlanga Commission. They've mentioned that they're dealing with the matter internally, and then shortly after, Rafadi issued a letter of resignation. It's honestly embarrassing that he's claiming to fight crime, but is basically fraternizing with the same criminals and begging them for money. It's all alleged, of course, but he admitted to knowing Kat, but clearly felt betrayed by Kat because he didn't get the DPCI position.
I do know Kat Matlala. We were in the same security industry, and besides that, he grew up in my township. So there was a time when I used to rent out cars, my own vehicles, for the matric dance events, and then subsequent to that, I used to even subcontract some of the vehicles from him. That, I have to declare. Now, this particular article that we're talking about, it was of public knowledge. It's a screenshot that I got from, as Google, as everybody's looking for such opportunities. And then I did send to him. And subsequent to that, now the main question is, why did I send it to him and what happened after he bragged that the position has a name tag? I went out even in many media houses saying, why is the position of the head of the Hawks having a name tag? But it didn't end there. On the 13th, if I'm not mistaken, I then sent a WhatsApp message to General Fani Masemola, who's the National Commissioner.
Oh, Rafadi, there's no loyalty amongst thieves, didn't you know? Kind of makes sense that he was asking for money and all that because he was really campaigning to get this job.
You have shown aspirations to join the SAPS, correct?
Yes, definitely. Even that post, I even applied for the DPCI post. That's why, just for correction, I heard the general saying that those type of posts, one can only apply when you are 7 years and more in the force of the police. No, that is not the case. It's what we call external and internal post. So even people from external, they can still apply. And we've seen with Annual Dramat, if you remember, he was not coming into the force, but he applied for the same position. So indeed, I do have an interest to come into the leadership and the structure of the police because I work with them daily. I know their frustrations. I know the fictions even within the structures of the police.